Forte, and you're checking out Magic Rabbit Productions.
It's another Q&A with DJ Beatstreet, and today I have the one and only Epic Records recording artist, Gilbere Forte. Gilbere, what's going on, man?
Oh, man, what's up, dude?
I'm chilling. How are you?
I'm great, man.
Look, you know I've been rocking with you for a while,
That's true.
and you have a large fan base here in Philadelphia that's been rocking with you since your first mixtape that you put out.
Yeah.
But for those that are just hearing about you because of your signing to Epic, explain to them, who Gilbere Forte is and what you're about.
Oh, man. Well, first and foremost, I'm from Philadelphia. Grew up in the city, working very hard to create the music that, people are listening to today. I'm here out of Temple University. But to get more into it, my first release was 87 Dreams. And, for me, that was me taking the chance to kind of embark on, my passion that I've always had for music. So I wanted to kind of take a step and really create this potent project that, kind of sets me apart from any other artists that were out or artists to come. So, I try to stay very ahead of the curve with that project, and it opened up a lot of doors. And it segued into opportunities to work with DJ Don Cannon on a mixtape, and furthermore with the Hundreds on another release that I did. So, I'm excited for the new release that's coming out on the 15th.
Yes, and we're going to talk about that really soon.
Yeah.
But I want to tell everybody a quick story about me and Gilbere. I mean, like I told everybody, I've been rocking with you for a minute. There was a record that I was working on radio. I think it was the I Know My Love record.
Oh, yeah.
Very long time ago. And then you dropped the 87 Dreams, followed by the Eyes of
Veritas.
Yeah. Then there was Some Dreams Never Sleep. But I never saw this man perform at all. Never seen you perform. And then there was always a situation where I would come to the show and something would happen, or I would leave to go get lunch and I missed your set. And the actual first time I saw Gilbere perform was actually the concert that I was actually in DJing for. So
Yeah,
that was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Missed every opportunity till I could actually be on stage with you.
Yeah.
And that was at the TLA. And I think you were performing cuts from the Some Dreams Never Sleep.
It was Some Dreams Never Sleep. A couple records from this project I did with my boy Sean Rose, Summertime, Sunshine, Nightfall, and and I think one or two records off of Veritas. But I was just
straight
going,
keep dumping new stuff.
Yeah.
And that's been about a year and a half ago. It's been a while. So what has happened to you since you left the stage at the TLA?
Oh man, to be honest, I went through a very crazy stage. I signed a deal to Universal Motown, and I was signed with Sylvia Rome, and I only had the opportunity to kind of engage with the label for about 4 or 5, maybe 3 or 4 months, and the next thing you know, she ends up leaving, and her staff leaves, so I was kind of left in limbo, and I thought that, off of all of the hype and energy that was going on based around my music and me, the way I was feeling as an artist, I was like, okay, this is my point to enter this new phase and take this next step. And, I kind of fell victim to a situation that I had no control over. So I took some time to kind of travel and just get away and just, kind of regroup with what I wanted to do with my music and just me as a person. So I ended up going to Paris. I did a few shows and stuff out there with Bob Sinclair, but I just kind of wanted to find a new level of inspiration,
Mm-hmm.
And so just coming back from that point, I started to go out to Los Angeles for a little bit, and I was moving around more, and I just started to regroup and get back in the studio with Rock, and we just started, knocking each other's heads off with the music, and we're here at this point today.
Nice. And how would you say the transition is? I mean, you had already been signed to one label, and that didn't go through. What is it like being from indie now over to a major label?
I think for me, it's all about understanding the business. And, I kind of knew what I was getting myself into before I even signed on to Universal Motown. And, even from that point, going back to indie and then getting into the whole Epic Records situation, it was like, I know what I'm getting myself into this time. I know how to protect myself. I know, the things that I need to be doing to make sure everything goes as course.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, I'm just excited. I have a whole new outlook on everything, and I'm just ready to I'm just ready to really put a brand on my back and just move.
Nice. Nice. And like you saying that you went over to Europe, worked with Bob, you still work with Rock, and these are all things that you mentioned in the Pray single.
Yeah.
Everything you tell me right now, I mean, like, what is the inspiration behind that song? Because it seems like you just had a lot to say.
Yeah, it was a point where I was away from music for a very long time, and and as an artist, you want people to talk about your music. Whether you tweet about it, whether you Instagram about it, whether you drop a new freestyle or something along those lines. For a period of time, I was like, I haven't released any new music, and I just want people to hear this shit so much, And so me and Rock got in the studio, and he was messing around with the sample, and I was like, I think this is actually going to be the record where I have to just express all of everything that I've been dealing with or thinking about up until this point, and I just put all my heart into it, and then that record turned into something extremely great, and I'm just very proud of the space that I was in to be able to create that song.
Okay, awesome. I mean, like listening to it and all of the lyrical content and everything, it feels like you said, you've been away from music for a while, and it kind of filled up that void of like, what were you doing all this time? And it just was explained. And with, Rock on the production, once that bass dropped and the sample, I was just like, oh my God, what is this?
Yeah, it's a crazy record.
Yeah, I hit up your management, and I'm just like, dude, this is a go. Clean, ASAP.
Yeah.
And, you put it out. Thank you. I've been playing the mix show. It's been going good. Twitter's going nuts over it. And besides Twitter going nuts, you got the internet going nuts off of a new record you released, what, 2 days ago? A couple days ago?
Yeah.
Was it a Nolita record?
Yeah, Nolita.
Explain that, because it just seems like a whole bunch of pain in that record right there.
So again, the project that I'm releasing on the 15th is called Pray, and so it's a culmination of all the emotions and experiences that I've had leading up until this point. So it's strong sentimental value in this release, and so Nolita is an experience and emotion that I had, getting up to this point, and so I kind of look at Nolita. I would kind of define her as being the thing that you hate, but you also love about love itself. And I think everyone's met a Nolita one or twice in their life. It's always that chick that just destroys you. You know what I mean, or something along those lines. And even for females who've met a Nolita type of guy. And so I just wanted to kind of make a record that I knew everyone would be able to relate to. And I think just moving forward, I found a space within my music and my creativity to be able to speak directly more to an emotion that I know everybody houses.
Nice. And it's going to be on the Pray mixtape, single out on radio called Pray. What's going to be for the listener to expect from this album, and production-wise, who do you have on it?
I think it's going to be something that something so refreshing. I don't think anyone's going to be able to say they've heard anything like it before. I took a lot of time, like I said, to travel, to be inspired by so many different sounds and moods and tempos that me and Rock are sequence perfectionists. And so we found a way to make sure this project feels and sounds like you're watching a movie. And but as far as on the production aspect, Rock did a bulk of the stuff on there. I do have some surprises. So I just, I want people to really digest and dive into the project when I release it.
Nice. You saying some surprises. I don't want to let nothing out of the bag, or if there is anything there, but can we maybe expect something in the future from Bob Sinclair? I know you jumped on some of his tracks. Is there going to be a Bob to Gilbere instead of a Gilbere jumping on a Bob track?
Yeah, there's There's a lot of that's being talked about right now.
Okay.
And Bob is he's OG to me, so we're actually working on some stuff too.
Nice.
But for this particular project, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no. And besides this particular project, everybody's going to ask this next question. What's up with the actual album? Is it in the works, or are we trying to get Pray Up off of the ground first, and then we'll worry about the Gilbere album?
The beauty of all of this is, I've been working on this project, like I said, for almost 2 years. And so I had a bulk of this project, in the works of being complete before I even got involved with, a major label. So I made it a point for me to get this out. This is something that's been resting on my heart, on my emotions, on my creativity. Like, I have to get this out before I even think about a major release. Mm-hmm. But this project will allow you to see where I'm taking myself musically and sonically, going into a real official album coming out of a major label.
Nice. Nice. Well, we're all excited. And is there any last words that you want to let anybody know besides the single that you have coming out on iTunes? Make sure that they pray, and Twitter, Instagram, anything else.
Yeah, I would probably just say, when it comes to wanting to successfully attain and reach and attain a dream, I would say give yourself to your passion first, and allow your passion to bring you back, or even allow you to reach that dream. So if the dream's the end goal, give yourself to your passion. Your passion will get you there. And that's what got me in the position I'm in today. So that's what it is. And but yeah, as far as the Pray hats go, everybody's been asking me. Everybody's been seeing them all over the social media, and seeing them on a few people moving around in the industry. The hats will be dropping soon as well. So that information will be probably gonna leak that.
Awesome. And what's your Instagram?
Everyone can catch me on Instagram at Gilbere Forte, on my Twitter at Gilbere Forte. Hit me up on Facebook, Gilbere Forte Music, Tumblr, just
Tumblr,
everything.
MySpace Music,
GilbereForte.tumblr.com. But yeah, just connect with me however you can. I'm always on social media, so.
Awesome. And don't forget that hashtag, Let Us Pray.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you.
No, thank you, Doc, for sure.